Welcome my good smelling friends, Ify here. Today I'm going to review the letdown of the Solo line, the biggest disappointment from that line, which is Solo Loewe Esencial. This one I blind bought even though I knew what to expect, even after reading all those negative comments, even after informing and getting myself ready for a bubblegum scent. I still thought that maybe it's a bubblegum scent coming from the house of Loewe, which usually makes high quality fragrances. But it was not the case, and I'm not gonna make a huge review on this fragrance. It's gonna be a quick one because for me personally it was a bit of a disappointment. If you haven't experienced anything from this line, if this is going to be your first solo fragrance, maybe you're going to like it. If you like fragrances like Invictus or like 1 Million, maybe you're going to like this one. But for me it was a letdown because I got used to the high quality of the original Solo, and then this doesn't keep the DNA as much as the other iterations did. It just twists the fragrance too much and tames it down, lowering its performance while trying to make it more modern. The smell, which is supposed to be a woody aromatic fragrance, I feel it's more like a fresh spicy fragrance with some oriental accords. Some of the notes that really pop out in this composition are the notes of lavender, which makes the fragrance fresh, tangerine, which makes the fragrance fruity, mint, which gives the fragrance this spicy powdery aspect to it, and also tonka bean, which makes the fragrance smooth and sweet. And that's mainly it. That's about it, the main notes you're getting out of this fragrance. It's like I said, it has some oriental aspects to it. I mean, it has some cardamom, which makes it oriental spicy. It has incense, but those notes don't really pick up on those notes as much as the ones that I mentioned in the beginning. Now, when I first smelled this fragrance, to me it reminded me a lot of this one, a fragrance from the house of Avon, which is Black Suede Dark, which is also a fragrance with that bubblegum effect in the opening. And the huge shock to me it was that this one has almost the same quality as this one, but the price, this one is 10 times lower in cost. So you see why the disappointment with this one. I'm not disappointed in this one that because it smells like bubblegum. I'm disappointed that they didn't make it smell modern and like bubblegum, but keeping the high quality that we expected from this house. Instead, it's almost comparable to Black Suede Dark. Also, the performance is not that great. I mean, the longevity is good, but it sticks very close to the skin throughout its entire lifetime. Again, something that the rest of the fragrances from this line don't have. The rest of the fragrances have a very good performance, both longevity and projection. With that being said, I think this fragrance should cost less than the rest of the fragrances from this line, because it feels like not as high quality, and it feels like they didn't put as much effort as they did in the other fragrances. So this was my review on Loewe Esencial. This basically stopped my spree of purchasing fragrances from this line. I can forgive them for that because the rest of the line is awesome, and I will keep buying fragrances from this line. I definitely want to try their newest release, which is Mercurio. I heard it's good. And until I'm going to find that fragrance and buy it, you keep smelling great.